Let's talk about Germany, a country renowned not just for its precision engineering and world-class beer, but also for something even more deeply woven into its national fabric: its unwavering devotion to public holidays. The public holiday in Germany is sacred. On these days, work is strictly off-limits. It's not just a suggestion, it's the law, and it's taken very seriously. Shops close, offices empty, and the only hustle you'll find is the cheerful clink of beer glasses in bustling beer gardens or the laughter of families enjoying their rare, uninterrupted time together. These aren't just days off, they're a national institution, woven into the rhythm of life. Public holidays are celebrated with parades, festivals, and cherished family traditions that stretch back generations. Germans plan their entire year around these holidays using clever strategies like the famous Brückentage, literally Bridge Day, to turn a single holiday into a luxurious 4-day weekend. It's a masterclass in maximizing leisure, and it's a point of pride for many. People coordinate vacations, family reunions, and even major life events around these precious days. On these days, parks fill with picnics, hiking trails are busy, and the whole country seems to breathe a collective sigh of relief, savoring the pause from daily routines. Try to take one away and you'll see outrage on a national scale. The idea of losing a public holiday is enough to unite people from all walks of life in protest. It's like canceling the Super Bowl in the US or banning tea in Britain. Unthinkable, almost sacrilegious. The reaction is swift and passionate. Messing with a German's day off is simply not done. The very thought sends ripples of disbelief and concern through communities. Yet, that's exactly what's being proposed. A new suggestion has emerged: canceling a public holiday in the name of economic progress. Someone in government has floated the idea, sparking immediate controversy and heated debate in parliament and beyond. In a country that treats downtime as a birthright, this is nothing short of a cultural earthquake. Cafes, living rooms, and workplaces are abuzz with discussion and disbelief. The idea has sparked a fierce debate. How much is a day of freedom truly worth? Is it just about economics, or is there something deeper at stake? For Germans, these holidays are more than tradition. They're a way of life, a time to reconnect with family, celebrate heritage, and recharge for the challenges ahead. The thought of losing even one is enough to send shockwaves through the nation, stirring anxiety and a sense of loss that goes far beyond missing a day off. It's not just about time off, it's about identity, unity, and the values that hold society together. The debate isn't just about economics, it's about what it means to be German, and whether progress should come at the cost of cherished traditions. And now, the country faces a question it never wanted to ask. Can you put a price on culture, on rest, on togetherness? What would you sacrifice for the greater good? And is a nation's soul found in its work, or in its days of rest? So, who's behind this plot to steal Germany's beloved day off? Imagine waking up looking forward to a well-deserved break only to find out someone wants to take it away. It sounds like the setup for a comedy, but for millions of Germans, it's suddenly a real debate. The culprit isn't a cartoon villain twirling a mustache, but the Ifo Institute for Economic Research, a powerful and highly respected economic think tank based in Munich. These are the people whose opinions can shape national policy. Their job? To crunch numbers, analyze trends, and propose ways to make Germany more efficient, productive, and competitive on the world stage. They're constantly searching for solutions to keep the economy strong. Their latest idea is simple on paper, but controversial in practice. Have everyone in Germany work just one more day each year. That's one less holiday for millions. Clemens Fuest, the Ifo Institute's head, is leading the charge. He argues that Germany needs more money and growth to face its current challenges, and that every extra day of work could make a difference. The solution, according to Fuest and his team, add a workday to the national calendar. It's a straightforward fix, at least on paper. It's classic economist logic. If you want to fix a number, just change another. More workdays, more productivity, more money in the system. But is it really that simple? What's missing from their calculations is the value of human joy, tradition, and rest. For many, holidays are about more than just time off. They're about family, culture, and mental health. The timing of this proposal isn't random. Germany's economy is sluggish, energy prices are soaring, and the government's budget is stretched thinner than ever. The pressure is on to find solutions. The Ifo Institute's message is clear. Tough choices are coming, and everyone will have to contribute in some way. Should the government raise taxes? Should it cut spending on vital services? Or is it easier to simply ask everyone to work one more day? For many workers, the idea of losing a precious day off feels like a heavy burden, especially when so many are already working overtime. The economists frame it as a pragmatic, not punitive, solution. They say it's about sharing the load, not punishing anyone. One extra shift for the nation, they argue, could help get the economic engine running again, boosting productivity and helping Germany compete globally. It's a small sacrifice, they say, for a greater reward. A stronger economy, more jobs, and a brighter future for everyone. But for most Germans, it feels like a big ask. Giving up a cherished holiday isn't just about numbers, it's about quality of life. The proposal isn't just about numbers, it's about values, priorities, and what kind of society Germans want to live in. And so, the Ifo Institute's idea has ignited a national conversation, sparking debates in parliament, at dinner tables, and in cafes across the country. The question remains, is one more workday worth the cost? Why now? The answer: money and defense. Germany's economic engine is sputtering: stagflation, high costs, and slow growth. Less growth means less tax revenue for essentials like healthcare and infrastructure. The Ifo Institute's pitch: one extra workday equals millions of extra labor hours, boosting GDP and tax revenue. But there's more: defense spending. The war in Ukraine forced Germany to promise a massive military upgrade. The government needs billions more each year to meet NATO targets. Canceling a holiday, the Ifo Institute argues, could generate billions in extra output, money that could fund the military. The choice is stark: keep your day off or fund national defense. It's a debate that pits leisure against security. For some it's a no-brainer, for others it's a step too far. The proposal forces Germany to weigh its priorities, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Can one lost holiday really change Germany's fortunes? It might sound like a small thing, just a single day off the calendar, but the impact could ripple far beyond what we first imagine. According to the Ifo Institute, the answer is yes. If 46 million people in Germany work just one extra day, the country's GDP could jump by 0.3%. That's a staggering 12 billion euros added to the economy in a single stroke. Imagine the productivity, the extra goods and services, the bustling offices and humming factories. More output means more tax revenue for the government, which could translate into better public services, infrastructure, and social programs. The state's spending power would grow, potentially benefiting everyone. But not everyone is convinced. Critics argue that the math is too simplistic, and that real life doesn't always follow neat economic models. They point out that much of the work might simply shift to other days, rather than actually increasing overall productivity. Deadlines move, but the total output may not. Plus, people might slack off before and after the lost holiday, taking longer breaks or working less efficiently, which could cancel out any gains. And let's not forget, holidays aren't just idle time. They're a boon for travel, restaurants, and local shops. People spend money on experiences, boosting tourism and hospitality sectors. Canceling a holiday might help factories and offices, but it could hurt hotels, restaurants, and countless small businesses that rely on holiday crowds. So, the net economic gain could be much smaller than the headline numbers suggest, maybe even negligible when all factors are considered. This debate isn't just about numbers and statistics. It's about how people actually live, work, and find balance in their lives. Economists may love clean equations, but real life is full of trade-offs, emotions, and cultural values that can't be measured on a spreadsheet. The real question is the potential economic gain worth the cultural and social cost of losing a cherished holiday? For many Germans, the answer is a resounding no. Holidays are about more than economics. They're about family, tradition, and well-being. Still, the argument rages on, with passionate voices on both sides weighing the pros and cons. Is a single day's work really the magic fix for economic growth, or just a convenient illusion? Or is it simply wishful thinking, a debate that reveals as much about our values as it does about our economy? If Germany does cut a holiday, which one goes? It's complicated. Each of the 16 states has its own set of holidays. 9 are nationwide, like New Year's, Easter, and Christmas. Whit Monday and Ascension Day are often mentioned as candidates. They're religious but less central to modern life. But regional holidays are fiercely protected, especially in Catholic states like Bavaria. Cancel a national holiday and everyone's upset. Cancel a regional one, and you risk a cultural revolt. Picking a holiday to cut is a political minefield. No matter what, someone's going to be angry. The public's reaction? Outrage, memes, and the viral hashtag #Handyweg von unseren Feiertagen, hands off our holidays. Germans see themselves as hardworking and efficient. Losing a holiday feels like punishment for someone else's mistakes. Many argue there are better ways to raise money, tax the rich, fight tax evasion, before taking away free time. Business groups quietly support the idea, seeing an extra workday as a boost for competitiveness. Labor unions call it an attack on workers' rights and demand investment in productivity, not longer hours. Politicians are split, with conservatives more open to the idea and progressives firmly opposed. The debate is fierce, pitting economic pragmatism against cultural tradition. For most, the holiday is non-negotiable. The proposal has united the country in opposition. The message is clear: don't mess with the... In Germany, a public holiday is more than a day off. It's a cultural anchor. These days mark the rhythm of the year, bringing families and communities together. Many are rooted in centuries-old traditions, from Easter bonfires to Corpus Christi processions. Even secular holidays like Labor Day and Unity Day are moments for national reflection. Holidays are vital for work-life balance, a core German value. They guarantee time to recharge, reduce stress, and prevent burnout. When everyone's off together, it strengthens social bonds. To see holidays as just lost productivity misses their deeper value. They're an investment in well-being and community, and that's something no spreadsheet can measure. So, will Germany actually cancel a holiday? Unlikely, at least for now. No politician wants to be remembered as the one who axed A. The government is cautious, knowing the public backlash would be fierce. Still, the debate has forced tough questions: how to fund defense, how to revive the economy. Some suggest harmonizing holidays across states or offering floating personal days instead, but even these ideas face resistance. For now, Germany's holidays are safe. The conversation, though, isn't over. The future of them remains a live issue. Germany now faces a choice: economic efficiency or cultural tradition. One extra workday could mean billions for the economy and defense. But for most, holidays are priceless, part of their identity and well-being. The debate is about more than a day off. It's about what kind of country Germany wants to be. For now, defenders of the have the upper hand, but the question lingers. What would you give up for your country? Income or free time? The conversation continues in beer gardens, talk shows, and dinner tables. There's no easy answer, and both sides have a point. The only certainty? Germans will keep fighting for their right to a break. So, what would you choose? Let us know, we're curious.